Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is D Revolution. I am a storyteller. I've been writing for 30 years. I've been doing poetry. I'm an award-winning poet out of 11 states in 2007, Poet of the Year. I've written 4 screenplays and I've recorded 3 poetry CDs. This recording is about the antagonist. When you're writing a story, there's some characters that you need. You need an antagonist and you need a protagonist and antagonist. Check my other video for what a protagonist is and does. This video is for antagonists. Now, this is a little tricky. So the antagonist is also what you may consider the villain. The antagonist is the person that gets in the way of the protagonist. It's the person that stops the person from getting what they want to get. Now, when you're writing a story, it doesn't necessarily have to be Superman versus the Riddler or something like that. An antagonist can be anything. And that antagonist and protagonist can be the same person. How many people do you know that are their own worst enemy? A drug could be an antagonist. A woman could be an antagonist. Don't necessarily have to be a villain, but anything that's going to stop the protagonist from trying to achieve what they're trying to achieve can be an antagonist, in my opinion. So there's some movies you may see where somebody's so addicted to drugs that it gets in the way of their life. It gets in the way of everything that they're trying to do, and to stop them from getting their stuff together. That's an antagonist. But in most cases, you're going to see an antagonist as a person that's going to get in the way of what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve. Example, if I tried out for the basketball team, and I think I'm pretty good for a basketball team, but I had to be approved by a coach who doesn't like me very well because of other reasons. He doesn't like me. And I have to keep trying out, and this coach refuses to acknowledge that I'm any good for his team because of how he personally feels about me. Technically, that's my antagonist. He's stopping me from getting what I need from what I want. So that's basically what an antagonist does. The antagonist antagonize you, if that's a word, from getting what you want. And we have antagonists in real life. But when you're creating a story, you're going to need a protagonist, and you're going to need an antagonist. And the antagonist does not necessarily have to be another human being. Or sometimes the antagonist can be the same as the protagonist. You know, a protagonist will be their own worst enemy, stopping them from doing or getting what they want to achieve. So just remember, when you're writing the antagonist part of your story, just make sure that they are relevant. When you think about the movie Matrix, Mr. Smith was Neo's antagonist in the movie Matrix. He was there to stop Neo from getting what he wants and doing what he wants to do. So, I mean, that's probably the best example. Neo and Mr. Smith. Protagonist, antagonist. You follow my videos, subscribe to my page, follow my videos, and I promise by the time you watch all these videos, you will have it perfectly set up in your mind on how to write a story. I've been studying storytelling for 30 years. I'm a guy from Chicago, and I love storytelling. And there's clearly a difference between just being a good writer and being a great storyteller. There's a huge difference. That's the difference between a great movie and a bad movie. So follow me, subscribe to my page, follow me, and I've also mentored several authors and poets. So some of these videos are going to be about performance poetry and things like that. I won Spoken Word Artist of the Year in 2007 from that Southern Entertainment Awards, based out of 11 states. I've been performing poetry since 1999 or 2000, and I recently started focusing more on my books. I've written 4 screenplays, but I want you, if you're a writer and you're thinking about writing a good story, or even if you want to write your own story, these same elements apply. You know, I think that's one of the major misconceptions of writing a memoir, a biography, is that you think, you know, most people think they're gonna sit down and just say things that happened to them and stuff that they went through. You still have to take the reader on a journey. Even if you're writing your own story, you still have to engage the reader. You have to make the reader feel what you feel, you know. And I wrote my first memoir maybe 3 years ago. Great reviews, because I took the reader on a journey and I made the reader feel exactly what I was going through. And I was the protagonist of my story, but there was times in the story that I was the antagonist as well. So anyway, I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my page, like my page. You have any questions, just put them in the comment section. I will try my best to answer your questions. Peace.